the mix on the spot. 4, EA is here with Tiger Woods for the Wii and the Godfather for both the Wii and the PlayStation 3. Plus, we'll wail away on Guitar Hero 2 for the Xbox 360, take a shot at Quickspot, serve up some brews with Root Beer Tapper, and check in with our crew at DICE. Noonan, miss it, Noonan. Noonan, we're live and on the spot. Hello, everybody, and welcome to On the Spot, GameSpot's live show we do every Thursday afternoon where we hang out with you and play a bunch of games. It's a good time. I'm your host, Rich Gallup. Hi, Alex Navarro.
Hi, Rich Gallup.
I'm not even going to do the joke about how you're not Jeff because it's such a common thing right now. What you got there?
Some delicious green tea.
Ah, it is cold and flu season. You gotta be
and
careful.
I'm fighting it off, keeping my metabolism high. How you doing?
Keeping your what?
Metabolism.
That's great. We have a great show for you today.
Metabolism.
Yes.
Yes.
All of that will be.
That will be on the show somewhere.
I hear that stuff is full of antioxidants.
What's that, Ryan Davis?
I said green tea, loads of antioxidants. You know what else has tons of antioxidants? On the Spot.
Yes, it is true.
You watch this, and it's good for those hard-to-reach T zones. Right in there.
On the Spot keeps you
regular. Opens you right up. So I definitely recommend that. We do have a great show for you today. As you mentioned earlier, we have Guitar Hero 2 for the 360. Our friends from EA are here. They have Godfather Black Hand Edition for the Wii. They've got Godfather Dawn's Edition for the PS3. They're going to show those off in a little bit. Tiger Woods for the Wii. I'm very excited about that. We're going to be checking that out with our friends from EA right here on the standing set. We're also going to take a look at DICE, the Design, Innovate, Communicate, and Entertain conference down happening in Vegas right now. We've got a team of guys down there. And so we're going to take a look at what's happening there. We've got crazy, totally unpronounceable guitar games for the DS.
Hiteru DS Guitar M06.
Guess it's not that unpronounceable.
A lot of good buzz about that. We've got Quickspot for the DS. We have Root Beer Tapper for Xbox Live Arcade. A whole lot of fun stuff. Rich, what's going on right now?
Also, we're going to be giving away 3 9-inch gaming monitors for Xbox 360 to 3 lucky GameSpot subscribers in the show, courtesy of Mojo Play. Very nice indeed.
That's crazy.
You gotta wait for the end of the show for that, though, Alex.
Totally.
We gave it away right now. People just stop watching.
You don't open with the showstopper.
No. Well, the showstopper is going to be all the EA games, I think.
Okay.
Excited about
so
that.
We are opening with the showstopper then.
That's what we do.
All right.
But first, as Ryan Davis said, we do have a crew right now at DICE, including Jeff Gershman, which is why he's not here. But first, let's check in with Ryan McDonald and Tim Surratt so they can tell us all about DICE. Take it away, fellas.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Ryan McDonald here at DICE, which stands for Design, Innovate, Communicate, and Entertain. It's a chance for all the developers to come together and talk about common issues and problems in the video game industry and hopefully come up with a solution. We caught up with Tim Surratt earlier, who had told us what had happened so far. Yeah, you've been on the scene here at DICE for basically a day and a half now. What's been happening? There was a keynote last night. Doug Lowenstein threw down some business, and Phil Harrison. Tell me what's going on.
This began yesterday with the keynote. Yair Landau, who's the president of Sony Pictures Entertainment, I believe. They showed off a couple clips of Ghost Rider. They debuted some footage from Surf's Up, the new Ubisoft game about the surfing penguins.
Look good, yeah?
It's cool. It's kind of like Kelly Slater pro surfing type of style. Like, he's doing rail slides and stuff, you know. Also, penguins can't surf. I don't get it.
Now, you were talking about Doug Lowenstein throwing down some stuff about the ESA this morning?
Yeah, basically Doug gave his farewell speech to the industry today. I think this is the last speech he's giving before he's officially resigning in like a week or so. And it was very moving. You know, he made me want to get out and just get political on people's asses. You know, he talked about the Video Game Voters Network, how everyone should sign up. He asked everybody, you know, like how many people have actually signed up for the Video Game Voters Network. I think that's what it's called. You can go online and check it out. And only about 10% of the people raised their hands. And he laid into us and was like, you guys are kind of lazy, and if we're going to make this industry work, you guys have to protect it. And you guys out there, just sign up and do your part, because with Dougie gone, that's going to be rough. You should hear him speak. If you can go look back, people say, I don't know who Doug was, he wasn't very important or whatever, just tell me about games, but he had more of an impact on our industry than most people
Now, what about Phil Harrison, the top guy at Sony? He was up there showing some stuff off and talking about the industry in general. Anything fun and exciting there?
He let slip one thing, which I'm sure you can check Jeff's blog talk about, but it's a sequel to a very popular PSP game. And he showed off Rub-a-Dub, which is, he has this fascination with ducks. He showed off Rub-a-Dub, which is only going to use the six-axis controller. It's going to be a downloadable game in the next couple of weeks. And he also showed some really cool stuff with SingStar, which is the sort of karaoke game. And we've seen some of the online stuff before, but I don't think we've seen as much of the detail on the community aspect of it. And it's all done within game. You could download songs instantly, stream them. They're doing background downloading now, so they're making strides to catch up. But it was just all done within the game. So you can buy all your content within the game, browse everything, browse all these albums, all these songs, get the videos, and then start seeing it later. You upload videos with a peripheral camera, and you can rank them. It's very like MySpace-ish, and it's all done within the game, and that was very interesting.
Oh, thank you so much for your time, Tim. Really appreciate it. Have a good one, and send us more news about DICE, man.
Oh, we will.
Right on. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Tim. DICE, all kinds of stuff going on over there. Hopefully there'll be more news than Rub-a-Dub for the PlayStation 3. Right now I'm joined by Michael Perry and John Calhoun. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
How are you?
Creative director, lead game designer, respectively, for the Godfather games. There's many
That's
versions
correct.
of
There are
it.
many versions of Godfather. PS2, Xbox, PSP, Xbox 360, and now PlayStation 3 and the Wii.
And you've brought both of them. The Wii is called the Black Hand Edition,
Yep.
the PlayStation 3, the Dawn's Edition.
That's correct.
We're starting with the Wii version.
That's right. We're starting with the Godfather Black Hand Edition for the Wii. Since we shipped the PlayStation 2 version a year ago, we've been working on the game nonstop for a lot of platforms. In the summer, we shipped the version of the game for the Xbox 360, and we added about an expansion pack's worth of content for that game. Well, since then, we've added yet another
Even
expansion
more.
packs. That's right. So it's like 2 expansion packs worth of game on the Wii and the PS3 version. Now, on the Wii, obviously, the thing that makes this a real next-gen title is the new control scheme. The Wii is all about the new controls. And that is a perfect fit for the Black Hand controls that we have with the Godfather. And what we did is we ended up mapping all of the controls that we have for the Godfather to the Wii controls.
Was that hard? Was it easy?
It took a lot of time, but
Yeah.
EA is a studio that has a lot of practice in like new technology. So we were actually able to use some of the tools that the Madden team had developed. So if you're familiar with Madden, like they have a great throwing mechanic, the juke, the push. We were able to use those tools and map them to the Black Hand. So basically, we've got left hand jabs, right hand hooks,
That's it.
uppercuts.
Let's
We
see.
can give
We'll
a demo.
try to get
Yeah.
a little bit of a picture-in-picture here for the folks at home so they can see the gameplay and the hand motions at the same time.
So we ended up remapping a lot of the animations, so the animations would be a lot faster and more responsive to the controls that we have on the Wii. So for example, if you use the Wii remote in your right hand and push forward, you'll jab the guy. You hook to the right, hook to the left, you'll hook the guy. And it maps exactly to what you're doing with the Wii controls. So it really puts you into the game and makes you feel like you're a mobster in the Corleone family.
You really are just messing that guy up right there.
All right,
Oh, we'll
there's-
get back to them. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Another thing that we did is we added this execution feature. So we have over 50 executions in the game, and they're all mapped to gestures. So when that little icon comes up in the lower right-hand corner, if you do the right action at the right time, you'll get extra respect, you'll get extra points, and this guy is totally going to fear you.
So when you guys are planning how to do all the different executions, were you trying that out in the office?
Well, we won't report any damaged furniture, but
OSHA
yeah, we've got a
safe,
few
though?
things done. That's right.
All right, good.
As far as you know.
A couple broken bottles here and there.
That's
Right.
that's to be
Yeah.
expected. That happens in any office these days.
Exactly. So picking up and throwing is also another one of these controls that's very intuitive with the Wii controls. Just grab the guy, throw him if you want to throw him.
Like this.
Nice.
And I can also lift him to a stand. And my favorite, the headbutt. Let's lean him out the window and give him a good toss just for good measure.
Sure. And now he'll really work for you.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. That's what we like to call respect.
Exactly. It's all about gaining respect in The Godfather, because that's what it's all about, being a Corleone.
Understandable.
It's not just the fighting that uses the gestures, it's also the little things. So, like, we can use open door mechanics by just moving my right hand.
Can you do that again real quick? Just show the people at home
Yeah,
the motion you
absolutely.
just did.
So, well, in that case, I was,
We saw the motion. That's all that mattered.
yeah. Ta-da!
Oh, that's cool.
Now with firearms, we have mapped those to the Wii controls as well. So instead of having to select with a D-pad, we use this new weapon wheel feature, which lets you just use the control stick on the nunchuck to select a weapon. And then you actually aim with the Wii remote, aiming at the screen.
Yeah, we have two different fire styles. We have free aim for players who want to play like this.
How well does that work? Do you like that?
It actually works really well. This is for precision aiming, so if I wanted to, say, specifically aim at that car's engine block, I could do it in this mode.
Awesome.
But the preferred mode is what we've done for the 360 and the PlayStation 3, is our lock-on mode. So with that, I can lock onto the guy with the Z button, but I can still do precision point targeting. So you can see by using the remote, I'm actually able to aim at his head, aim at his shoulders, let's get him down on his knees a little bit. Maybe do an
kneecaps.
There you go.
Maybe do an execution. Here we go. And let him have it.
Brutal.
That is fantastic. Rich, now I don't know if you knew this.
Ryan Davis, what did I might know?
My favorite part of the show here is the fact that we get to take in questions from the viewers at home live.
Do you have questions from the viewers
just
at home
so
live?
happen to have questions.
Awesome. Give us some.
What are the chances? Martin Forst from Falun, Sweden, wants to know if, aside from the new motion controls, what else is new in the Black Hand Edition?
Go for it.
Okay.
Jinx.
Right.
So not only do we have all the content that was added for the Xbox 360, but we've also added 5 exclusive hits, 4 brand new compounds to take over, a host of new additions such as the RPG system, which lets you develop a character just like Sonny or Tom Hagen, which are kind of like the 2 polar opposites in the Corleone family.
And as well as blackmail missions to try to blackmail police chiefs in each one of the neighborhoods to try to get the police force working on your side.
So you get to go talk to the ladies.
There are some ladies of the evening that have information about various police chiefs in the game.
Cool. Tell me a little bit more about the Tom Hagen versus Sonny Corleone stuff. How's that? I heard you can play this game without ever firing a shot. Not that you would want to, maybe, but
You're definitely going to want to
Yeah.
fire a shot. So
Right.
the way it works is, and I'll show you now if your viewers can take a look at our screen. We have 2 paths that you can take. We call them the Enforcer path, which is represented by Sonny, and the Operator path, which is represented by Tom Hagen.
All right.
And within both those paths, we've basically broken up our old skill system into a number of different trees. So you can choose to operate in an entirely negotiator / I want to work on businesses path, or you could be the Sonny and basically be the guy that beats heads and gets business done with your fists.
Right, and gets killed horribly.
And
I
gets
believe
killed.
they call
Yeah.
it whacking.
You got to be careful out there.
I believe that's the lingo.
And another cool thing about this is, depending on how you invest your skills, you might actually unlock special perks that weren't available in previous versions of the game, such as better crew mechanics, the ability to car bomb.
The ability to do a single neck snap move with the garrote.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me see if I can get that up and running.
Cool. Ryan Davis, you keep firing questions as soon as you have them.
That would be way too quickly.
Okay. Do you have a question right now?
I do. I do indeed.
Hit us.
Glenn Joyner from Central South Carolina wants to know if there's any sort of tweaking you can do for the sensitivity of the controls in Black Hand Edition.
Well, actually, we did a lot of that ourselves. We spent a ton of time with a lot of playtesters and a lot of our own playtesting to try to get these controls working perfectly right out of the box. But definitely with a pointer, because of different sizes of TV screens and different distances from the screens, you can adjust the pointer sensitivity in the game.
Cool. All right, while you're done beating that guy up, let's switch over to the PlayStation 3 version
Absolutely.
real quick, and you guys can tell us. Now we're going from the Black Hand Edition to the Dawn's Edition.
Dawn's Edition.
It sounds like you've added a lot. Can you quantify it with a number of hours if you want to play everything, or?
You know, it's a long game. We're not actually sure how many hours are in the game right now. It could be anywhere from 50 to 100 hours, depending on the play style that you use and depending on which of the RPG paths you go
Cool.
down.
All right, so now we just, that quick, power of the internet and GameSpot, we are now
right.
playing the PlayStation 3 version.
And we're over here in high definition, of course, on the PS3, running at 720p.
So one of the things you'll notice is that on the PlayStation 3, we also took advantage of the 6-axis controller. So there are gestures that you can use. You can use them to do the headbutts and the slams that we were showing before. You can still throw guys off of roofs or into skylights, which hopefully Mike Perry can do.
See if I can grab this guy. Come here, buddy. Bring him back.
So it seems there are a lot of guys here fighting, but some are fighting with you. Can you tell us about the hit squads?
Yeah, so the hit squad, we're actually going to probably show in a little bit. What the hit squad is
These
this great ability that lets you call in 4 guys whenever you're in a jam. So if you're trying to take down one of the tougher compounds, or say one of the new hubs like our shipyard or train yard hubs, and you find yourself between a rock and a hard place, you call in the hit squad. You're going to get 4 guys, all with weapons, watching your back, and they are badasses, basically. They will help you out, and they'll make sure that you get through the game.
Cool.
One of the things you're seeing here is one of the new environments that we built. So we didn't just sit on our laurels. You know, we added new streets to make the driving easier in the game, because we know that was kind of hard. We added new venues, we added new locations, and we really wanted to work on the verticality of our game. So that's one of the cool things, like getting these great views from the top of New York City. So you can see some of that here in this mission.
Yeah, and this mission here is exclusive to the PS3.
Ah. Is there much stuff that you
we've
can
got
say
that.
is exclusive for the Wii or is exclusive for the PlayStation 3? Is it?
A little bit. One of the things that's exclusive to the PlayStation 3 is what we call the Corleone Challenges. This is a separate game mode that pits you against over 20 challenges, and things like how many monsters can you run over in 5 minutes, how fast can you take over the Tartaglias, and you'll be able to post your scores online, view online leaderboards within the game, and see how you're doing in terms of like who can be the biggest, baddest top Don in all of the world.
Does it make for a competition between the teams developing the PlayStation 3 version and the Wii version? Who can come up with the cooler stuff?
You know, we actually had a lot of guys working on both sides of the platform. So, so what you ended up with is that the Wii version is not at all stripped down. It is the full version of the Godfather of the game. But we do have this exclusive content here on the PS3, which is in addition to the stuff that's on the Wii.
Is there? I have to ask. There was another game with guns in it on the Wii earlier. Is there blood in the Wii version of this game?
Not only is there blood, there is a lot of blood.
This is one of the first M-rated games for the Wii, and definitely the first open world game available for the Wii. So,
cool. You guys, and it is nice to see that kind of game come to a Nintendo system.
It's a great fit, definitely for the controls and for the game.
Yeah, we think the Wii fans are going to like it. We think it's something that isn't available yet, and we really hope that people enjoy playing it as much as we really enjoyed making it, because it is a blast.
Do you guys, can you name a favorite, or you're just like the parent with the huge family, you like all your kids?
It's the parent with all the kids you love, that's for sure.
Sure.
All these platforms are so great. It's a great time to be a gamer these days.
Cool. Well, thank you, Michael, and thank you, John. The games are The Godfather, Black Hand Edition, and Dawn's Edition. When's it coming out?
It's coming out on March 23rd.
That's soon.
Yeah.
It's very soon.
You guys are done. Vacation time for you?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. Enjoy it. Thanks for coming by, fellas.
All right, thanks a
It's
lot.
a pleasure.
Right now, we're going to toss it over to Ryan Davis for some Tiger Woods. Ryan!
I am standing here with Wes Culver, lead design on Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07 for the Wii. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wes, thanks for coming by. Actually, I'm messing you up with the Wii controller. Now, this first time that Tiger's coming to the Wii. Is that right?
Yes.
Let's take a look at the game.
All right.
What sort of great new stuff can we expect? Obviously, motion controls.
Yeah. Obviously the no-brainer is getting the Wii remote mapped to a golf swing. Right when the Wii came out, obviously it was like, hey, this would be so natural to play a golf game like this.
Of course. Well, let's jump into what you've got here. Let's see if we can turn down the studio lights a little bit. Oh,
I'll just do it without it.
there you go.
It's a mood lighting.
Yes, thank you, fellas. Now this is, I'm loath to do it, but I have to. Comparison to Wii Sports Golf, obviously, that came out at launch.
Yeah.
That was a pretty simple representation of the sport. How does the Tiger offer a different experience from that?
Yeah, it was tough because obviously everyone that has a Wii will probably have played Wii Sports Golf.
Of course.
We feel that was a great, introductory to what it can do.
Right.
But for the person that wants a little more content, wants a little more gameplay, wants a little more advanced and true-to-life golf experience, we feel that Tiger Woods accomplishes that.
How much more content? Break it down for me here.
So we have 18 courses, we have 35 golfers, 20 professional PGA Tour players included in there.
That is a ton of content.
It's
right
a lot
there.
of
So
content.
You're talking 18 full 18-hole courses.
Yes. So instead of the 9-hole experience on some other golf games, we have 18 courses and 18 holes on all those. I can't do that.
I'll do the math right now.
We're not mathematicians.
I'll do it.
So we've got Tiger up here. Do you want to? I'll step out of frame and I'll let you give this little show of how this looks.
Yeah. So the biggest things here, obviously, if you want to take a swing, you hold down the B button and take your full golf swing.
Okay.
But before that, when I'm on the course, I like to take a little practice swing before that. So we actually have a mode where you can go in and see how you would do. So if I hold the B button down, take my full golf swing, I can see I hit it 104% straight. Other cool things we added, because we wanted to have an easy experience, but also have a little more advanced control on there. So we actually mapped, draw and fade to the tilt on the Wii remote. So if I tilt it to the left and take my swing, you see that I get the arrow that goes to the left, shows that I would hit a draw.
It seems very, very natural and very intuitive. What's the sensitivity like on that?
It depends. Like, we wanted it to be sensitive enough where you could be sitting on your couch and just do a little flick swing and hit the ball and still be able to get 100% power. But we also wanted to make it so the person that wants to sit there and does his real golf swing capture that.
So it does
as well.
allow you to really just grip it and rip it if you want to?
Yes.
I'm not going to automatically slice it off into the woods if I want to put too much juice behind it.
So,
Rich, getting any questions from the folks at home about Tiger for the Wii?
Our first question is from JC in Laredo, Texas. No nunchuck.
There actually is nunchuck support. So if
Okay.
you plug in the nunchuck, you can set in the UI to say, I want to use my nunchuck swing, and then you play it with your analog, as if you would like your PS2 or Xbox 360.
Are those the only two control options for this? It's either swinging it like a golf club or using the analog stick?
Yes.
Okay.
But there are different difficulty levels, so I can, if I want an extreme draw and fade, so I have to really be careful every time I swing, I can set it to the advanced setting, and then pretty much everything is going to go one way or another.
What, you want to do me a solid and step back just a half step? Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Keep on going.
So I'm looking at my ideal line right here. I'm about 58.8 feet from the hole. I'm going to try to do my practice swing and narrow that down. So that's 48 feet. Try to get a little more power.
So I noticed there is no power, just no sort of bar on screen to tell you. So you're doing this entirely by feel.
Yes. So we wanted it to be where, in real golf, you're not told exactly, oh, that was 100, this is a meter that you're trying to follow.
Right.
You're just doing it based on feel, and I'm going to just take my full swing and get that feel down. So, obviously, right here, 7 feet on a putt, you just say, okay, I think this is going to be about 7 feet. So
there's no targeting reticle to concern yourself with there. Perfect. Nice
played
par
the game
shot.
before.
yeah.
Rich, you got what else you got for me?
Jose Marquez from Rotterdam, Netherlands says 324 holes.
There you go.
18,
Wow, that's a
18
lot.
times 18.
What's the breakdown on that of licensed PGA courses versus original stuff that EA's built?
I believe there are 16 licensed PGA courses versus 2 fantasy-built EA courses.
Now, are those similar to what we saw in the other versions of 07?
They're not on the next generation versions, the 360 and PS3, but they were on the PS2 Xbox versions.
What course are we on here, real quick?
We are on Aviara. So
Okay.
this is a course. I believe it's in the San Diego area.
Can I give this a shot?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm just gonna run right in. I want to do this.
Who's this guy?
I know.
All right,
Sorry.
I'll ask another question.
You do that while I get set up here.
Adil Khan in London wants to know, is there any multiplayer in the game?
This.
Yes, so you can play up to 4 players. So you want to hold down the trigger button.
And then hold down the trigger button, and then
There you go.
Let the big dog eat.
Yeah.
get out of practice and...
Yes, so we have a variety of many game modes that support multiplayer up to 4 players. So what happened there is you hit the mulligan button,
yes.
actually.
That was a good shot, too. You're going to be upset that you took the mulligan.
Now, do I have any sort of spin control while...
Yes, so while the ball's in midair, you press a direction on the control pad,
Okay.
and then shake the remote.
Just up and down shaking it?
Anywhere you want to do.
Any just shake it,
Yes, just
All right.
shake it.
I'm going to keep playing. Rich, keep throwing questions over here.
Sure. Let's see. We were just talking about the multiplayer.
So.
Let's ask, can you create a golfer? Kyle Young, Surrey, British Columbia.
Yes, we still have the game face that we had in previous versions. For the Wii, we have, you can actually use your remote to point at, on the graphs and edit your golfer that way.
Nice.
And then every slider in the game you can drag with the Wii remote as well. So all the UI has been mapped to take full advantage of the Wii remote.
Now, in the other versions of 07, you've been able to you can get a little bit of extra juice. Actually, I could be wrong on that. Other versions of Tiger, you've been able to get extra juice out of your shot at the beginning. Is there any sort of extra boost that I can do to get more power out of my starting swing?
So the way you get more power, it's all based on how many Gs you actually create when you swing. So if you want to get more power, you just swing harder. But as we figure out, that usually doesn't work out pretty well because, like in real golf, when you swing harder, you tend to air more. So
Natural
nice
for bird.
birdie, first hole.
Golf clap. Thank you.
More questions from British Columbia. Some Antoine Dufresne's in Burnaby, British Columbia, wants to know, is there any sort of driving range mode? And a lot of people are asking if there are any other sorts of mini games.
Yeah, we don't actually have a driving range mode, but we do have that practice mode where you can, take as many swings as you want in there. And also, as for the minigame modes, we have coming along Skills 18 and the Skill Zone challenges that you're aware of in previous versions, where we have the target-to-target target modes and the TIGER.
That's in the hole.
Nice.
On a string. Pull it back.
Like and then there's a little bit of a hill there.
All right, I have one last question.
One more question, please.
All right, this is from TJ Whitaker in Ravenna, Ohio. If you are not good at golf in real life, will you be not good at this game?
Yeah, so that was one of the things we wanted to tackle where, obviously if you're bad in real life, you're not going to want to play a game that you're bad at as well. We do have it. We do believe that this is very approachable for beginners, but also provides a good challenge for people to master as well.
You know what? I'm going to replay it.
Another
I'm going to replay
birdie.
it. Let's do that again. There it is. I'm going to do it again because it's just so smooth.
I'm just going to keep clapping every time you do
there
that.
There it is. One more time. Just for, you know what? I love
Stop it.
All right, I'm done. Wes, thanks for coming on by and giving us a look at Tiger. This looks really great. When's this coming out?
It's coming out mid-March.
Fantastic.
So,
excellent. Rich, back to you.
Thanks, Ryan. Thank you, Wes. That game looks awful good, as do both the Godfather games. Right now, we're going to toss it back out to Dice in Las Vegas right now. You might remember Alex Ward, definitely a friend of On the Spot, makes a couple good games called the Burnouts. You've heard of them, right? We got a chance to talk to him at Dice. Here he is. Alex?
One of the things we're doing in conjunction with DICE is kicking off our developer series, which is a new feature you'll find on the page that has a bunch of really in-depth video interviews. We shot one this morning with Alex Ward, and here's a taste.
I think if you're going to join the industry, I think the bit that nobody talks about is working as part of a team. I think it's very easy to say that. It's a team-based business. Games are made in development teams. That's a great slew of people. It could be 6 people, it could be 60 people, it could be 600 people. This business isn't for everybody. To survive in this business these days, you have to be world class. You have to go out to be the best in the world. And not everybody's geared up to being the best in the world. Not everyone's ready to compete at an Olympic level or a Super Bowl level. It's almost like athletics. You've got to go to be the best. You've got to aim to be number one. Even if you don't get there, at least you had the good intention and you tried. It might take you to a place where you weren't starting out from. It's a team-based business, and I don't think everybody's always cut out to be part of a team. Working on a team is very difficult. You have to function well as a team in order to get through everything. And I think that's one area where people come into the business. Gaming can be very personal, it can be very individualistic. So you can have a lot of internal opinion, a lot of internal emotion. This is about what I am. I really think this. Whereas you're going to be working with a lot of other people. So it's really about sharing opinion and saying, well, as a team, we think this is the direction to go in. Or how about this? Is that a good idea? No, I tried this. You could make it better. And I think people get very personal, very emotional when people are telling them something. And if you can always accept what others say to you, take it on their ideas and listen to the craziest opinion, because you could nearly have finished your game. You can give it to somebody. You could give it to the guy in the mailroom. He could play the game and tell you it sucks. You can normally get pretty defensive about it and think, obviously we've made the game, we're totally right, but you've always got to listen to a new opinion. And once the game's out there, that's what you're going to get. People are going to judge the game. They didn't live with it. They didn't live, breathe, eat, and sleep it for the past year like you have. People react differently. So I think working as part of a team, if you can always take on new opinions, then you've probably got a good chance of success.
Glad to hear from DICE. I'm Ryan McDonald for Tyler Weingartner, Ricardo Torres, and Jeff Gershman, all the guys down here covering the event. We'll be updating the pages throughout today and tomorrow, so you can check back the DICE page as well as the Developer Series page. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks again, Ryan McDonald. Stay tuned to GameSpot for more from DICE. Design, innovate, create, entertain. Did I get that?
Way to go, Johnny Acronym.
Communicate.
Thanks. Communicate, not create. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
They're game developers. I figured they'd create. Anyways, Aaron Thomas, Alex Navarro, welcome back to the couch. Hey, fellas.
Hi.
We are entering the musical portion of On the Spot because soon we'll be playing Guitar Hero 2. Brad Shoemaker will be here. But right now, Aaron, you have with you Haite Uteru DS Guitar M06 Apple game.
Good job.
How did I do?
Very good.
Did I do all right?
You got applause.
All right, thank you. Aaron, tell us about the game.
I'm glad you said it and I didn't have to.
I'm here for you like
I've been
that.
sweating that all day. So this is a Japanese game, and it's not so much a game as it is a guitar simulator. Mm-hmm. It allows you to basically play the guitar. You can you program your chords to the D-pad.
Okay.
And head to the play mode, and you actually strum the bottom screen like a guitar. You change the chords.
How are you changing the chords with the D-pad?
Yeah, so as you can see on the top screen, I'm up and to the left, and then down's an F here, if I can get it. this little touchy D-pad. All right, we'll play D instead.
Sure, it's a great D.
Yeah.
If you don't play, if you don't hit anything, it'll do a mute there.
Nice.
And it even has the up and down stroke, so down sounds different than up.
How fast can you strum it? This is cool.
Yeah.
This is cool, but at the same time, it looks a little intimidating.
It is at first, but it's really actually pretty easy to play songs. You can hop online, get some guitar tabs, which are just the chords, and you program. Not going to play Freebird, and you program them in there, and it actually has some songs built in.
Like what?
Like I'm not sure.
Give us some choices.
Tom Sawyer.
Well, there's this one. You can, I know it's one of your favorites.
Yeah, totally.
I love that song.
And then like this one's pretty awesome.
Oh, that was on the OC last week.
Yeah. So this is them playing a song for you. Is there some sort of mode where like it'll tell you what chords to play and when, or?
Yeah, we could. If we picked that song, it'll show us chords.
Space Oddity.
Up top, it gives you the lyrics. It doesn't really give you a tempo, so you just kind of play and sing along with it. And
Set your own speed, man.
and you can unlock some new skins, some new backgrounds,
Stars.
like stars.
I like
Beautiful.
stars.
All right, we'll do the stars.
All right, let's play a song. I want to hear what you can do. Because you can play an actual guitar, I'm guessing, since you're...
A little bit.
You imported this game yourself because you're
Yeah.
crazy?
I didn't think that was the reason, but
Okay.
yeah, I guess. I'm a little crazy. So yeah, I got a few songs here. You can request them. My mom
What are our
requested-
choices? Give us our choices.
My mom requested the Beatles, so
All right,
I got some on there.
All right, play
We
a
got-
quick little bit of the Beatles. Everyone's mom would request the Beatles.
Give us some guitar
Oh,
heroics
we
here.
gotta get out of this mode. We gotta go to the happy face,
Uh-huh.
I like the happy face.
of course,
Yep.
and then we'll pick. You can store 8 for each thing, and then you can hit the left shoulder button and get 8 more chords for 16.
Cool.
So you can have an A and a B, and
So much guitar.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of guitar. So
Rip into
we'll
this.
try to.
As someone who
what
only
do we
plays
play?
drums, this is very scary to me.
I'll cheat. Oh, it's not too bad. Get to the G.
And that D-pad is hating
Yeah,
you.
it is. It's being mean. I want a G. Come on.
You're not getting
man.
a G.
You're not
All
gonna
right,
get a G.
not gonna get a G. All right.
Just play it out of tune. We'll pretend we'll know the song
Yeah.
anyways. Ryan Davis, you got any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Everyone wants to know what the hell is this crazy game? Is this really a game?
No. Seems more electroplankton-like
Okay.
in its
How about-
non-gameness.
So yeah, I should be able to play the chords, but it's not being nice. So.
Aaron, here's what we're going to do. Because everyone in the GameSpot audience are huge fans of your user videos. I want you to record some songs for us and put them up on your profile in the game space so people will know how you can rip into this.
I'll do that.
Cool. Is this import friendly? How'd you know how to do everything?
It's very import friendly. There's actually a walkthrough out there, but you can just kind of mess around and figure stuff out. There's like a little ear training thing. It'll play a chord, you play it back, and you can add some reverb to it. So you just kind of mess around and.
Can you change the guitar tone much at all? Is it always going to have that kind of acoustic-y sound to it?
It's always acoustic.
Keep it natural, man.
Well, the kids out there are actually running them through amps
If I
and
can't-
pedals and
Yeah.
and getting into it. So
I want
Cool.
some wah-wah, man.
but I'm old school, so I'm just
We appreciate it, Aaron.
do the acoustic. So yeah, sorry I couldn't play any.
Dude,
Go
just
back
give
to
us
your
a
coffee
nice little, give us a
bar.
nice little strum here as we kick it over to Brad Shoemaker and Ryan Davis. Give us a little something. A little travel music. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron's going to be playing this out front of the CNET building after the show. He'll have a hat there, so if you want to hook him up, he'll appreciate it. Thank you, Aaron Thomas.
You got it.
Appreciate it. The game is, I can't pronounce it, but it's this one.
You did, though.
You pronounced it earlier.
Uteru DS Guitar M06 right now. Ryan Davis, Brad Shoemaker, Guitar Hero 2 for the Xbox 360. No more of this acoustic stuff. Let's go electric, fellas.
Ow! You want to rock?
I wanna rock.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you too,
All right.
and that's what being a Guitar Hero is all about.
Totally, yeah.
Brad, how's it going?
Going okay.
Our resident Guitar Hero 2 demoists.
Something like that, yeah. I like Guitar Hero too.
Of course. We've got Guitar Hero 2 for the 360
Yes.
here. Tell us
Yes.
what's new and
Here's-
what's awesome. And this
well,
is the guitar,
this
first
is
off.
new. This is pretty new.
This is new
Yeah.
and this is awesome.
So this is the guitar controller for the 360.
What are your initial impressions of this versus the SG for the PS2?
Well, it's a Gibson Explorer, you can see.
Obviously the shape, but just the feel of it.
buttons, like the little strum bar, basically the same. You're really not going to notice any difference there. They made the select, or rather back button and start buttons a lot smaller.
Right.
I know some people like to hit select to engage their star power instead of doing the whole
little
rocking like they're supposed to.
Right.
You know? So far, I mean, I'm just not used to it. It's a little harder to find it with your finger.
Sure. And then there's also down here, if we could show this to the camera, there's the headset port there for the...
plug in your headset.
And then there's that mysterious little jack there. We don't know what that's about. Red Octane.
It looks like a phone jack.
And Activision have not. It kind of does like an RJ11 look.
You know, everybody's saying it might be like a wah-wah pedal or something like that coming.
I'm going to say that the initial thing that I saw about this and that I liked is that it feels a lot more solid in the body than
it definitely feels really well put together.
But enough of that. Let's rock.
Let's play.
Let's get some new tracks here, because there is new music in the 360 version of Guitar Hero 2.
I think 10 new songs.
Yeah.
And I can't name close to all of them. But,
well, can you play some for us?
Yeah, we got Possum Kingdom by the Toadies here. I'm going to do Life Wasted by Pearl Jam.
Fantastic.
I'd never heard before.
Can we get some sound in the studio, please? Beautiful. That'll do.
I'm not going to shame myself. I'm going hard.
I'm just going to go with hard?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, what are you, aside from the obviously there's a new guitar, there's 10 new songs that are exclusive to the 360 version. What else are you seeing that's new in this game so far?
Online leaderboards are going to be a huge thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, everybody brags about how good they are at Guitar Hero. Now you can actually prove it.
Now people are going to know who really is that good.
And this is a test version of the game, but of course there's already people on the board, so I can share that after we're done with this.
Fantastic. And I'm also noticing this a better looking game immediately. Do we have any idea? So this runs in like a native 720, is that right?
720p.
Fantastic.
Sorry, it's going to be hard to talk.
It always is. That's why I'm going to toss it to Rich and let him throw questions.
Just let him play for a little bit, man. Just let him play. Just jam, man.
Yeah, the new songs are kind of, you know, not going to blow your mind or anything, but...
What's your favorite of the new songs that you've played thus far? How many of them have you played? You played Possum Kingdom by the Toadies. You played this.
Possum Kingdom and Salvation by Rancid are the ones that are open initially. I played all three. I like Possum Kingdom the best, but it's not as interesting to watch. So.
It's a little bit of a simpler, a little bit of a starter song. I did notice it was pretty high up on the list.
Yeah, that's right there.
Possum Kingdom is an original track, right? Like that's not a cover.
Yes. That may be the case.
Yeah, Rich says yes, so that's true.
We learned that at CES.
It definitely sounded like the real thing.
Michael Ringer from Ohio wants to know if the guitar is wireless.
Nope, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
Microsoft is real touchy about letting anybody find out about their wireless standards.
Because it is a proprietary thing, and thus far only Microsoft-produced 360 peripherals have had the wireless functionality.
It's not like Sony where you can actually buy like any Bluetooth device.
Right.
They actually have to license it to people, and they haven't done that yet.
Aiden Hans Gruber from Toronto wants to know, does it feel different than the PlayStation 2 dramatically?
The game or the guitar? Or both?
Either. Anything. All of it.
No, I mean, I played it for the first time this morning, and it feels exactly the same. No learning curve at all.
Cool.
So, yeah. I mean, it's definitely more Guitar Hero 2. You know, new songs, slightly newer guitar.
I'm liking the lighting effects here on the stage.
Yeah, like there's all kinds of like light bloom and stuff, HDR or whatever going on in the background.
Soft glow.
It definitely looks way better than the PS2 version. Like obviously the models have more geometry to them. Everything looks a lot better.
I gotta know, Brad.
Yes.
A lot of people watching the show, I'm guessing, have already bought Guitar Hero 2 on the PlayStation 2. Do you feel, or Ryan Davis, you can say as well, do you think there's enough to make people buy it again for the Xbox 360?
It's hard to say for me. I actually passed on the PS2 version because I knew this was coming.
Ah, aren't you smart?
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I knew I was going to have to invest in a new guitar and everything, so I might as well.
But I mean, yeah, especially if you didn't get the other one, yeah, you got to get this. Like, oh, sorry, I'm getting shuffled around here. Yeah, I mean, it's got all the online stuff. It's got achievements. We can take a look at those if you want.
Yes. I think we actually got one earlier because we went through the menu system.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, I believe so.
I just want to make sure before I blow this out. After going through just like watching the credits, it unlocked an achievement.
Awesome.
So I think you get an achievement. So there's a pro tip for you.
Well, the credits are the achievements have been known for quite some time. Brian Eckberg actually blogged about them a few weeks ago, if not a couple months ago.
Well, I think there might still have been some secret ones.
Yeah.
So,
cool. All right. Well, Brad, we've seen you play the song. Can you show us some of the features of the Xbox 360?
Yeah,
version?
you want me to just cut this one off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me look for the start button here.
Good.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so I mean, like I was saying, there's those peripheral features, but it is definitely more Guitar Hero.
Let's look at the leaderboard.
Let's do that. Yeah, so like I said, this is just a test version. There aren't a lot of scores on here.
So there's ones for specific songs. There's one for the entire career.
Yeah, actually, sorry, let me back up. So you can do career score. I haven't played career mode on this build yet. But
so you're still at number 50.
I don't know if that's cumulative or what, but anyway, yeah. You've also got, obviously, there's a leaderboard per song. Like I just played Life Wasted, so we can take a look at that.
Number 14.
I played earlier.
Number 14 on the imaginary Xbox.
Yeah, so that's not too bad, I guess. This Keith S. guy is dominating like every song. I don't know who that is. But
he was there.
Apparently.
Keith S. was there.
Shouldn't that be WUZ?
Probably, yes. Anyway, yeah, so like you can sort by, scores just this week or just your friends or, blah, blah, blah. It's typical leaderboard stuff, but score is such a big deal in Guitar Hero that people are going to be into it. Achievements?
Sure.
Yeah, that's real quick. Use the little jewel to pull that up.
Yeah, you can see on the guitar it's got like the whole ring of light deal and all that fun stuff. Guide button, whatever you call it.
Do we know?
They look like picks.
Do we know yet what the? Oh, cool.
So yeah, I didn't unlock any of these. Somebody else has been playing
Get
this.
200,000 points for the song.
Yeah.
What was the other one? What was the very top one? Make sure that wasn't just talking yang back there.
Here?
Viewing the credits. There you go. Watch the credits. Get 10 points.
Let's see.
Easy as that.
8x multiplier. I mean, those are pretty basic. I think there's some harder stuff in here too.
Then there are also the ones for like eating it.
That's you don't see that at all very often in Xbox.
There's some for eating it. There's one for like declining to do an encore.
Yeah, like when you suck, you get a couple of achievements. So that's kind of cool.
Very cool stuff. And we still don't have Activision, Red Octane still haven't given a solid release date for this. Is that right? Are they still saying just like March?
I should have found that out before I came on the show, right?
Excellent. Very good, Brad.
It's soon.
It is in March.
Brad,
yes.
Thank you for coming and showing. I'm cutting you off. You're done.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing Guitar Hero 2 for the Xbox 360. Absolutely. Coming to the Xbox 360 in March. But first, Ryan Davis, you might be asking yourself, faithful viewer, there was a Supreme Commander demo released earlier this week on GameSpot. Why hasn't been on the show? That's because we're going to have it on the show next week. Chris Taylor, game designer, he's going to be here playing Supreme Commander on this very show. It's going to be awesome. And right now we have a world premiere exclusive trailer for the game to show you. Check it out.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Supreme Commander, check it out next week here on The Spot. We just had News Viking Tor Thorson run in and tell us all that Guitar Hero is coming to the Wii and the DS. Awesome.
Thank you, Tor.
Yeah, thank you, Tor. That was good. That's what I'm talking about.
Breaking news.
So we had the music, we had the EA people here, we had the music part of the show, and now we're getting near the end of it, and we like getting things a little crazy here. We have 2 games here. Justin, first up, tell us about Quickspot.
Okay, so it's a Quickspot on the DS is it's basically Spot the Difference, the pen and paper puzzle game, but they mix it up a little bit with some DS.
Straight out Highlights magazine, right next to Goofus and Gallant.
It's like Slylock Fox all over again.
All the time. Exactly. So basically, it gives you 2 pictures.
So it gives you 2 pictures, but then as you go through, you get some of this different stuff. Like I'm doing here, I have to rub the screen to reveal the picture.
It's totally the window.
Thank you, Rich.
No
You're
problem.
far better at this than me. You should
No,
be doing
I'm just gonna shout out what I can. It's the dog. Yeah.
And there's some other stuff which I think I've gone back to earlier in the game, so I don't have to do it. But there's stuff we have to like blow the screen to have leaves sort of move away from the picture so you can see what's going on. And,
Got you. And there's some sort of like brain training element to it as well, isn't there?
Kinda, yeah. They when you play through each stage for the first time, they tell. Actually, it should show me in a second here. Actually, it'll tell you what your brain score is. So yeah, my brain activity is 144.
How does it know about intuition, concentration, recognition, stability, and judgment just by circling little things
You
in
don't
a
question these things, Rich. They're just, you know.
I understand.
I have no intuition.
Brain training is getting out of control.
Yeah,
I
it
said it on
really
the
is.
hotspot talking about that DS therapy game. All right, so this is Quickspot, and you're going to keep playing this. Right
Okay.
now, Ryan Davis and Alex Navarro, what crazy game do you guys have going on that we're going to compete, we're going to put head-to-head with Quickspot?
I'm playing a little root beer tapper over here.
Oh?
Yeah.
A little bit of that Xbox Live Arcade Root Beer Tapper, which just came out this week.
It just came out on Wednesday. This is a classic, a underappreciated classic. Oh, I just screwed that one up.
If you could describe Root Beer Tapper in a single word, what would it be? Awesome. Thank you. All right, that was what I was looking for.
Root beer tapper. You have these four parallel bars that you have thirsty, belligerent patrons coming down trying to get their root beer on, and you gotta just sling those suds. You gotta fly that flag.
Originally, it wasn't a root beer game.
That's right. This game was originally released in 1983 as simply Tapper, but then that was at that point in its life, it was only a bar game. So because it had like the Budweiser logo in the back of the room, so not very kid friendly.
I'll say that the change to root beer makes the belligerence of the patrons a little less believable.
I think it just makes it better.
Get that money.
You know, I don't know. You got to get paid, man. Get paid. Get paid. Get paid.
So yeah, obviously they changed the root beer version because you could get the E for everyone rating when they're not serving beer. Meh. The gameplay though is still the same, and this game is absolutely awesome. This is 400 points. That's about $5 in the U.S. and it is totally fresh. And I'm having the hardest time talking to you while I'm playing this.
It's got like online.
This game is really tough. It does. It's got co-op and versus play, which is functionally pretty much the same.
Oh, get them mugs, man. Get them mugs. Get them mugs.
All right, so you guys have root beer tapper.
Yeah, we do.
We have Quickspot.
Yeah, you do.
They're both a little frantic.
Maybe a touch.
I want to see how well you guys do going head to head playing these games as fast as possible.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry, so Justin, you have a speed game set up here.
That's what I'm playing right now, but I think I'm almost finished.
Oh well, I'm going to help you out, Alex. You help Ryan.
How do you want me to help him, Rich?
By making him screw up.
Okay.
Oh, like help then.
Hey, you should go get the money right now. You should run up there. You should go get the money. Why don't you get the money? Why aren't you doing it? You should go up there. Wait, dude, come on.
All right, so there's
keep it
root beer
going.
tapper.
Keep it going.
All right, now let's cut back over to Quickspot
Oh, you did
real
fade
quick.
me.
Good.
You can't fade. All right. Are you just
I'm done.
You already
I
done?
think that means I win, right?
Yeah, I think you did. No, all right,
Rich, you did a poor job of screwing him up.
I'm going to help him.
Whatever. So not cool.
We're going to fire up a new game of Quickspot right
Okay.
here. Now, Justin, Quickspot is for the DS.
Yes.
When's it? How much is it going to cost? Is there a lot to it? It's the little circle.
You know what? I don't know how much. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I do know that it's coming out next month.
Okay.
And, I also know that it has some multiplayer stuff as well, and all of the multiplayer games can be played with a single cartridge.
Ah, I like that when they do that for the DS.
Yeah, I like when they do that.
Is there a lot to it? It seems like a pretty basic gameplay, but it also seems fun.
Yeah, it's pretty basic, but
that
there's
one's impossible.
Like, yeah, that's impossible.
I can't help you in that one.
I wasn't even looking at it, just talking to you.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. It's impossible.
Yeah, there's quite a lot to it. Initially, there are like 50 different sort of sets of images, and then you unlock more. Mm-hmm. And there's as well as this like speed round where there's only one difference between the two images. There are different rounds where there are like up to 10 differences between the two, and you have to find all of them.
I have no idea what
are you even looking at?
Yeah,
I don't know that there's
it's something in the upper right. I think there's something different there, and also they work in characters from different games in here. Apron dude.
Yeah, we've got some.
Yes.
There's like the King of All Cosmos and the Prince is in here.
Awesome.
There's some Ridge Racer kind of screenshots and stuff in here.
Is the Ridge Racer chick in it?
There's Mr. Driller is in here.
Funny in the lower
All
right.
right.
Funny.
Little shell game here.
Uh-oh.
I can play it's simple. It's that dude right there in the lower right, dude. It's that dude right there.
It's the Hamburglar of root beer.
All right, we got to cut back to Ryan Davis right now because he's doing the root beer tapper mini game, which can be fun and difficult.
All right, so
Is that the right one?
Let's hope this is the right one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one's for you, not this bud.
This
No.
one.
This
no.
one. So now I'm in the third level. This
Dear God.
This is the punk bar where it now there's people coming at me from both sides.
Does that guy have a safety pin through
He
his
has a safety
forehead?
pin through his head because they are punks.
Everyone
knows.
It represents rebellion.
That's right.
Alex Palacco
Little
on
inside,
London
sorry.
wants to know how come it's not called Sarsaparilla Tapper.
Because the people who made this game aren't jerks. Anyway, moving
There,
on.
dude, sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla is gross, dude.
All right, Justin, Tim, and Fremont wants to know how the multiplayer works in Quickspot.
In Quickspot, okay, so there are 2 games. There's one of them's called Hot Potato, and it's played with a single DS.
Windows closed, dude.
And
The window's closed.
Thank you.
I thought that was code for something.
What's that? Yeah.
Windows closed.
So the single player game,
Backpack.
you keep taking it in turns to find like one difference, and it's and you pass this DS around like a hot potato, and there's a bomb bouncing around the screen the whole time, and you don't want to be the one that holds it when it goes off. The other one is called Scramble, and you use multiple DSs, and you both have the same picture with the same difference, whatever, and then whoever can draw a ring around it fastest gets the point. But then the other player, the player who's losing, starts building up this energy that they can use to kind of mess up the other player by kind of putting weird visual effects on their screen and sending frogs over to it and
Awesome.
stuff like that.
How exact do you have to be with picking something different? Can you just circle the whole screen and then you win?
No, you can get away with, you don't have to draw very nice circles or anything, but if you try and draw a really big one, it'll just say draw a small one.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, thank you, Justin. Ryan Davis, I don't think the hectic really, the fever really meshed up between these 2 games. I expect you to have a harder time with this game.
I'm just really good at Tapper.
He kind of rules
That's
ass
that's
at
kind
it,
of the
so-
thing.
So that's kind of, yeah, it's very hard to distract him. He's very focused. He clearly has done this before. You might say he reviewed the game. So yeah, what did you give this game?
I give this game a 7.3.
All right, yeah, sure.
Sounds right. Yeah, it's a good game. It's really solid. This is probably, for me personally, one of the Xbox Live Arcade games I'm most excited about because I really did love this game, and it's kind of hard to find an actual arcade machine of Tapper. And unlike a lot of the other stuff that's come to Xbox Live Arcade, it's not really appeared in a lot of other classic collections. So just I think a really good addition to the lineup there.
Cool. Well, fellas, you guys keep playing your games. Justin, you stay right there.
Sure.
Ryan Davis, you stay right there because I'm about to give some stuff away here. See this
What are you
right
giving
here?
away, Rich?
This is I'm going to read it right off the box. The Mojo Play high resolution 9.2-inch gaming monitor for the Xbox 360. If you watched our live coverage of CES, where Ryan and I ran frantically all around the gigantic show floor trying to find anything game related, we came across this awesome device, which is basically a monitor for your Xbox 360. Now, GameSpot paid subscribers look for like the Win Prizes tab or Trivia tab or something like that. Click on it. Look for the one that gives you question number 1 on the little drop-down menu and choices A, B, C, or D. Get ready. We're going to show you a clip from the CES coverage featuring Ryan McDonald and Jesse, the lovely rep who showed us this system. And I'm going to ask you a trivia question about it. You ready? Are you ready? Okay.
No.
No, you are. All right. Here's the clip. Ryan, take it away.
I was standing in line, but it was just way too long. Right now, I am actually standing with Jesse Lee. How you doing, Jesse?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. You from Axion, and you were taking a look at the Mojo Play's new line of products, which appear to be for the Xbox 360 and Wii. Can you tell us what we're looking at here today?
This is our 12-inch gaming monitor for the Xbox 360. It's actually high definition, so it plays up to 720p. And the one that we have on the market right now is our 9-inch. It has 800 by 480 resolution, and it's just for portable use.
So, like, if I'm going to go somewhere and I'm not sure they got an HD TV or I want to show them off something, I can just take my Xbox, my controller, and there I go?
Yeah, exactly. It's not really meant for the mobile use because the Xbox 360, the adapter is about the size of a brick, but other than that.
If I know a thing or two about power inverters for cars, so conceivably I could get my power inverter in my car and I got my Xbox 360 on my screen right there?
Yeah, you probably could do that. I wouldn't recommend it. You might blow something up, but yeah, you probably do that.
Right on. Now, this is when are we going to see these new screens coming out?
The 12-inch one will probably come out in the next couple months. The 9-inch one is already on the market.
How much does the 9-inch one go for right now?
I believe the MSRP is about $149.
That's not bad. You find that like at your local EB or something?
Actually, we have it online right now at Amazon.com, I believe.
Right on.
All right, thank you, Ryan. You guys ready for the trivia question? You guys ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, here it comes the trivia question. Answer this as quickly as you can. First three to do so right wins themselves a monitor. Question is... Graphic. It's not working? Are you serious?
Oh.
Awesome. You guys want me to do it from memory? I remember the trivia question.
Do it.
Yeah. Am I stalling enough for you guys, or am I actually just going to have to do that? All right, I'll do it. All right, here's your trivia question. The question is, at the very beginning of that video, Ryan said, I was waiting in line, but the line was just too long. If you watched our CES coverage, you will know what Ryan was waiting in line for.
Oh,
was
man.
it A, Crisis, B, a hot dog, C, frozen lemonade, or D, Spider-Man 3? Which one is it? Answer as quickly as you can. First 3 people to get them right won themselves a monitor courtesy of the fine folks at Mojo Play. And if you don't know the answer and are too slow, you can go to mojoplay.com to pick one up yourself, or look for it soon, like Amazon, Target. And there you go! Look at the trivia question! I even got it all right. What was Ryan standing in line for? A, Crisis, B, a hot dog, C, frozen lemonade, or D, Spider-Man 3? Man, I'm good. I am good. Thank you.
That's some skills right there.
These 9-inch ones are high res, but the 12-inch ones coming later, HD.
Wow.
And they have headphone jacks. Did I say everything there? I think I covered it all. Nice prizes, $150 value right there. Hooking them up. Thank you, Mojo Play. You can take the graphic away. We're done with that.
Now they can't.
We're moving on. So that is our trivia question this week. We'll announce all kinds of winners next week. I keep saying that, but this time I mean it. Justin Calvert, thank you for bringing Quickspot by.
Not a problem.
Ryan Davis, good work with the Root Beer Tapper.
Thank you. That game is on. I can never get past the punk bar, though. It's so tough.
What's after the punk
There's
bar?
an alien bar after that.
Liar.
It starts off, it makes such logical sense. It's a Western bar, it's sports bar, punk bar, alien bar.
That
Makes
is
sense.
the natural progression.
That's how it goes. As a bartender, that's how you move up in the profession. So Root Beer Tapper, true to life.
Awesome. I'd like to thank everyone from EA for coming by.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome, dude.
Michael, John, and Wes.
That was a lot of
both
games
these
there.
Are great. Ready for some Wii games.
Damn right.
Ready for some golf, Ryan Davis?
I'm stoked about Tiger. That was a lot of fun to play. I can't wait to get my hands on the final version of
You're
that.
going to take that home. I'd like to thank Aaron for bringing by Hite Uteru DS Guitar M06.
You keep saying it. It's awesome.
Brad Shoemaker, Guitar Hero 2. Alex Navarro, you did a great job as Jeff
Did
this
I?
week. Yeah.
Was I a good Jeff this week?
Oh, you're better.
Aw. You're sweet. You're sweet to say so.
We'll just make him stay in Vegas.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
I love that.
Yeah, he really likes being there for long periods of time.
Apparently he has no luggage either, so
Yeah,
he'll
that's
probably be back.
What
soon.
frees him up? He just moves around more quickly. He's more spry.
Yeah.
It's like a cat.
Gives him an excuse to buy more tracksuits.
We have a tournament TV episode tomorrow, Medieval 2 Total War. Ryan Davis, you'll be there.
Oh, I will
With
be there
me,
with
Jason
bells
Ocampo.
on, Rich.
KTVO, Voice of the Heartland.
Voice of the
Kevin
Heartland,
Leonard.
KTVO, bringing you Friends, Seinfeld, and more.
Yes. Also, stay
It's
tuned.
funny to no one.
It's very funny to me.
Stay tuned to GameSpot.com for more on DICE. Monday, new episode of Button Mashing. I've been told, look for that. I think that's about it. Did I get everything? Aaron Thomas, I think Aaron Thomas and Brad. Yes, I did. Great. What's that? Oh, yeah, Last Word tomorrow, Friday. I take that for granted. The news guys are here every Friday doing Last Word. Watch that. It's a good show.
Watch The Last Word. It is really awesome.
It is. It's
I've
humorous.
taken to it, and it's a lot of fun. Those guys wrap it up, the weekend news, in a really fun way.
Saturday at 1, I've been told. I can't
Saturday.
say Friday. By Saturday at 1, it'll be
Mark
on the
your
site.
calendar.
Yes. Check the site. That's it.
GameSpot content, 6 days a week, man.
That's right.
I'd like to thank the crew for doing a wonderful job, as always, and all of you for watching. My name is Rich Gallup. This is On the Spot. We'll see you next time right here. What did I just say?
On the Spot!
Thank you. Give me the wide shot.